What's up, party people? The Karon Bell Emblem upgrade event has dropped in Dekaron, or Karon Bell Emblem upgrade, or Karon Bell Emblem piece of content, or whatever you want to call it. The Karon Bell was released when Action 23 first came out. It's been obtainable at Wingo, but there's been no way to actually obtain the bells required to upgrade it, so that is part of this event. So let's talk about it. So the Karon Bell is a very good emblem. It's actually, in my opinion, the best PvE emblem because you get a bunch of attack, vitality, more attack, cooldown, skill cooldown reduction, 60 all stats, HP, and monster damage tolerance. It is a very good PvE emblem, and I think it's pretty awesome. And you can receive the Tier 1 emblem from the NPC Wingo in our Deca. Now let's talk about the upgrade here. The upgrade is from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. From 1 to 2, it's a 100% upgrade. From 2 to 3, it's random. From 3 to 4, it's random. And to 5, it's 100%. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hate random upgrade rates. Like, I prefer to just, farm a certain amount of something and then just be able to get your item instead of not knowing whether or not you're going to get it. So I did like how for the last one they made it so that you just need 20,000, just so it's a certain amount that you know you need. However, in order to get the bells themselves, they can drop on the field in the Materia. They can drop at the Red Hole event. They can drop at Karon's Firepot, Karon's Fragments Normal, and Karon's Fragments Hard. Now, if you watched my stream early last week when this event dropped, I checked out all of these dungeons in order to see whether or not the drop rate was okay. And by the way, guys, I am streaming 3 days a week, so if you want to see that, you can check out the description and follow me on Twitch. But I checked out all of these dungeons on the stream, and we found out that the drop rate is absolutely abysmal. It is really, really bad. The max you're going to get is 10 to 15 an hour, and that's being extremely jealous. Not jealous, generous. Now, if you do the math there, and I've done it a couple times, I don't feel like doing it again, but just for getting the 20,000 Karon Bells, you need I think it's 1,300 hours or 50 days or something in order to farm that without spending money in the D shop, and that is completely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is a complete joke. Extremely disappointing. So right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, unless you're going to spend money and get the little gacha box, this event is completely useless in terms of farming and not worth your time at all. So I really hope that they change that and they make it easier to obtain these Karon Bells, because I think this is a cool emblem. I think a lot of players could use it, but I think it should be farmable in game. And right now, it is not even close to being realistically farmable. I mean, you would have to pay... And when I say 50 days, I don't say 50 days of farming. That is 50 days of game time. You have to play 50 days straight in order to get it. So that's a complete joke. I'm sorry. It is just a complete joke. And I actually did hear someone told me that they spent $75 in the D shop on those gacha boxes, and they couldn't even get past level 3 on the Karon Bell emblem. So that is bad. And they had 27,000 bells or something like that. So if you need that and then that, I mean, we're talking over 100 days of non-stop playing in terms of hours, over 2,000 something hours, over, I don't even know, 2,800 hours or something. Anyway, you get my point here. So basically what I'm telling you is that unless you're going to spend money in the D shop, and even if you spend money in the D shop, the rate seems really bad. So to me, this event is completely useless, and I don't actually recommend anyone participate in it because I think it's a complete waste of time. So hopefully they will change that and make the emblem farmable. They did add a new item to the Platinum and Gold boxes. It is the Corrupt Bentis. It's actually a really cool looking mount. I don't have a picture here. I should have grabbed one, but I don't. Maybe I'll find one for the video, maybe not. But in terms of a premium item, it's actually pretty cool. You know, if you want to buy some keys and take a chance on getting it. From what I've seen, the rate for it seems pretty good right now, but it the one thing that's kind of cool about it is while you have it equipped, it gives you 10,000 HP and MP recovery, which is awesome, especially if you're doing like the AK or AFK farming stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. And I have no issue with premium items, to get people to spend money on the game and help the developers make money. And I think this Corrupt Bendis is a good example of a premium item. It's not something that you need, but if you want to kick some money into the game, you could get it. It looks cool, and it'll give you a couple of quality of life improvements in the game. So I think the Corrupt Bendis is a pretty good addition to the game. Now the Karon Bell Gamble Box, as you can see, it's 19 DKC per one, which seems pretty good. But like I said, even with 27k Karon Bells, I saw that someone was unable to actually get past level 3 on the Emblem. So it just seems like a huge waste of time and a huge waste of money, just to be completely honest with you guys. So the only interesting thing in here is you get the super passes, and super passes have not been available in game yet, and they act like camouflages and allow you to redo dungeons. Also, I believe that the super pass allows you to do IB3, so I'm not sure if you do this and you get the super pass if you can enter IB3 yet, or if that's working. If you don't know, they did add it in game, but there hasn't been a way to do it yet, and this might be the way to do it. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. But I'm not going to support this event because I'm extremely disappointed in the amount of time that it takes to farm the event. They did have a couple cool fixes, actually. There's 3 fixes. The Azurnite Magnum sound skill effect is now fixed. If you didn't know, when the Azurnite would use the Magnum skill, it would repeat the sound over and over and over again. I don't generally play with sound on unless I'm streaming, so I didn't really notice this until I was streaming, and it is actually really annoying, so I'm happy they fixed it. The Coliseum bracelet exchange was fixed. It did actually work before, but the text was off on both the items and the quest, and they fixed that. So that's great. So now you can do your Coliseum, and you can get your stuff from the Coliseum dungeon, and all of it makes sense now. So that's a really good fix as well. Also, if you don't know, when you start a new account, you get a Papaya Start package. And on every character except for the Dragonite, you can equip it right away with no stat requirements. So they did change it, so that is available now. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for you with this Karon Bell upgrade. Once again, the Karon Bell upgrade event right now is an absolute joke. Farming it is not realistic at all. They've been doing a lot of good stuff recently, but this is definitely a step back in my opinion. I mean, the fact that they would add a farmable item in game that takes that amount of time to farm without spending money in the D shop is just a joke. It really is. Once again, I'm talking over 100 days of nonstop playing. Most people don't even play that amount of time, or a very large portion of people don't get that much game time in 2 years. 2 years. That is it's extremely disappointing. But, Dekaron is still fun. Don't give up on Dekaron. Come play. Come check out my streams. And hopefully they will make this update a little bit better with the next patch. I did hear we have an anniversary event coming up soon, or at least I imagine that we will, because it's been dropped in Korea and we're getting to that time of the year. So hopefully the anniversary event will be cool and will make up for this mess here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like I said, if you want to check me out streaming, look at my Twitch. There's a link to that in the description. You can come hang out in my Discord. There's also a link for that in my description. It's a good place to hang out, ask questions, and it's a good way to get in contact with me as well if you want to talk about something. Yeah, as always, guys, any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. I hope you guys have a glorious day, and until next time, take care.